Hi, everyone. Hi, greetings and salutations. Welcome to y'all that are here and to everyone that's at home or online. Masks are optional. Let's respect everybody's personal space. If you want to hug or shake hands, please ask first. And I can never remember everything. Oh, yeah. Take your cell phones out of your pockets or purses and turn them on vibrate, silent, airplane mode, turn them off altogether. Make sure we're not disturbed during service. And we're good to go. We're glad you're all here. Thank you.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful day. This beautiful day. This beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful friends. My wonderful friends. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. My radiant health. My radiant health. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. My glorious life. My glorious life. Welcome to the month of November, the month of gratitude, the month where we as a movement turn our attention to that spiritual practice that is transformational. Okay. So anyway, welcome to Unity. Welcome to Spiritual Community. My name is Reverend Mindy Tucker. I'm the co-minister here, and I'm serving on the platform, and I'm also giving the lesson today. Joining me on the platform is Jenn Crandall on piano, Elise Stoffer, our vocalist. You've already met Tamara Stevens, our board member of the day, and Jean Arlotti. Yay, go Jean, go.
Few announcements to start us off. Next Sunday, the 13th, is our annual meeting. And members, anyone can join us for the annual meeting, and it's so important to have you all there. And then members will be voting for trustee openings on the board. And we have two wonderful nominees, Delane Collins and Cecilia Fleming. So hope you can join us then.
Also, for the entire month of November, we are collecting bears for our bear ministry. Thank you in advance for the new bears, the not holiday bears. So we still have a lot of Christmas bears. Do not bring us. Thank you anyway. But please, I invite you to bring a bear in. We have a box, and on the last Sunday in November, we'll all take a hold of them and give them a blessing so that they can go out and be the blessing in someone's life that needs that special uplift.
And then on the 20th, Sunday the 20th, we're going to have a pie potluck after service. So bring your favorite pie to share for hospitality and fellowship. And then we'll be decorating the church for the holidays. So you can sign up at the info table or email Lori if you're interested in helping us out. Hope you are.
Yes, all of that and more you can find out on our Things to Know page on our website.
So thank you for sharing your love and light with us today. Please know that your soul is welcome here. And to remind us of why we come together, let's say together our guiding statement. We are here to experience more of the fullness of who we truly are in order to transform the world. All are welcome here.
Please stand as you are able and join us in singing, I'm Choosing Heaven Today.
I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing peace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today.
Oh, thank you so much. Please be seated. Unless you have a November birthday. In which case I am, there's Connie O'Brien just standing up. Anybody else? Scott. Oh, look, Olivia. Woo, we've got people. All right, let's sing happy birthday to all the November birthday people.
Happy birthday to you. There's no one like you, uniquely created. I love knowing you. I bless you with life and abundance galore. God bless you, my loved ones, and have many more.
Woo! Happy birthday, November birthdays. All righty, we're going to ask Julie Treglone to come up. She's our Youth and Family Ministry Director, and she's bringing Haven for our affirmation. Who's first?
Can I introduce you? She is so eager for this. Step forward a little, Haven. There we go. So this is Haven, and she's going to say our affirmation for us.
We are all connected by the light of God within us. Say it with me. We are all connected by the light of God within us.
one for good luck. So Haven, stay with me because I want to just say thank you to everybody who supported the Boo Bash last Sunday. It was a lovely day. It really was. So thank you to all the chefs and the people who served, set up, helped with the kids' activities, and just for coming along and looking awesome and bringing a great spirit. So it was a wonderful, wonderful day. I enjoyed it. And I want to let you know we raised some money for youth ministry. You want to know the amount? 25 cents short of $390. Awesome effort. So this goes toward our youth program, all kinds of things. Getting our kids to camp, it costs a bit. Transport costs a bit. For our activities week to week and other special events that we do, our intergenerational events. So thank you so much for your generosity. We truly, truly appreciate it. All right. So before our children go out for their class, let's say the blessing for them. So, love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are.
Wonderful. Begin simply, anywhere, at home, inside yourself, some disassembly required. Call upon the wind and have it comb stale thinking from your mind. Allow the earth to commune with your feet, newly bare. Receive the river and let it sieve away any debris from your strong heart. You are the key, and resting is a vital piece in the coming and going of making your way in the world. We are invited to jump off the wheel made up of speed and jockeying for position, asking natural questions. What is of value? What is of purpose? Shall we assemble ourselves for greatness, neither shrinking from our natural beauty, nor pushing or posturing out of fear, to become a center point of what truly is, by being true to who you truly are? Slipping into synchronicity, it is possible to relax into the perfect fit. You are the key that frees the system and sets into motion a new balance, a dynamic equilibrium in the turning. Know your value. What do you have to offer? No more, no less. You are the key, and within you lies the opportunity to open the door and become the gracious host of infinite possibilities.
I've got an itching on the tips of my fingers. I've got a boiling in the back of my brain. I've got a hunger burning inside me, cannot be denied. I've got a feeling that the Father who made us, when he was kindling the pulse in my veins, he left a tiny spark of that fire smoldering inside. The spark of creation, it's flickering within me. The spark of creation is blazing in my blood. A bit of the fire that lit up the stars and breathed life into the mud. The first inspiration, the spark of creation. creation. I see a mountain and I want to climb it. I see a river and I want to leave shore. Where there is nothing, let there be something, something made by me. There's things waiting for me to invent them. There's worlds waiting for me to explore. I am an echo of the eternal cry of let there be the spark of creation burning bright within me. The spark of creation won't let me rest at all until I discover or build or uncover a thing that I can call my celebration. The spark of creation. The spark of creation. May it burn forever. The spark of creation. I am a keeper of the flame. We think all we want is a lifetime of leisure, each perfect day the same. Endless vacation. Well, that's all right if you're a kind of crustacean, but when you're born with an imagination, sooner or later, you're feeling the fire, get hotter and higher, the spark of creation.
Somewhere in you, that spark of creation led you to a unity community. Now, I've been in ministry for 14 years, and I still love to hear the story of how you found unity, how you came into this metaphysical New Thought movement. Like, what sparked your interest? How did it happen for you? Because we each have a story. My friend Elizabeth came into Unity because she dated somebody who was already going to Unity. And through that dating, they came into a relationship. It was like, you know, that grand love affair you've either had or you're dreaming of having. It was like everything in that relationship was perfect. They liked the same music. They watched the same movies. They loved the same books. They were both children of Cuban immigrants coming of age in the 70s. And here they found unity together. And then it ended. So Elizabeth did what any good unity truth person would do. She went to her minister and she said, would you please give me a book to read and tell me what volunteer team I should sign up for? Okay, just kidding. She did go to her minister, but the spark that happened for her was talking to the person next to her in church on Sunday. And she said, what would you do if you were me? And the person who she had never spoken to before said, well, I don't know, but I can tell you what I'm up to. I'm going to Unity Village for 2 weeks to take spiritual education and enrichment classes. And Elizabeth said, tell me how to sign up. She went to Unity Village, which is there in the heart of farm country. And it's beautiful. It's so amazingly beautiful. And she was there at the end of October. So the campus was at its all-time beautifulest. It was just the most beautiful time of the year to be there. And every day at lunch, she would walk on all the nature trails that Unity Village has to offer. And there she connected with the geese, and she connected with the deer, and she connected with the turkey. And most important of all, she connected with the trees. And the trees actually gave her the gift of remembering that there's a season for everything. So in their glory of yellow and red and purple, they let go and they released. Now, I want you to recognize that there are many seasons in our life, and there's a season for everything. Ben, could you please put up that first slide? There's a season for everything. So there's seed. We're waiting for it to grow. We're waiting for whatever we've been planning to come into fulfillment. And then there's the grinding season. In our American culture, we're really good at working, like work it. Are you working? Yes, I'm working so hard. Are you busy? Yes, I'm so busy. I mean, I'm in the grinding season. Can't you tell? Right? And there's the resistance season. I don't think so. This is not happening to me. And because it's not happening to me, I'm going to fight it and I'm going to rebel against everything that I've ever known. Nobody can identify with that one. There's the test and trials at nearly every turn season. And that's the season that we have forgotten our oneness with God, that we've forgotten to rely on Spirit, that we've come out of alignment, that we've put more faith in the outer than in the inner. And it's just a season. So don't despair. And then there's the dry season, when we're hungry and thirsty, and we know that there's something more. We know it, but we don't see it, but we want it. And I think that there are even way many more seasons than this. Now, you may feel like you're in a season of joy. Yes, isn't that great? Everything in your life is fabulous. And I would imagine that with every single one of these seasons, and the ones that are not listed here, that there's always a degree of joy, love, and peace. But when we turn our attention to the natural cycle of always getting ready for what's next, then we have the opportunity for spiritual evolution. So out in nature, out in our world, our atmospheric conditions and geology and all of that, there's winter, spring, summer, and fall. And we're now into the second month of that fall or that autumn, which is also the time of the final harvest. Now, my dad was a farmer, so I'm only one generation removed from the farm, and I don't know how many generations before my dad were on the farm, but he was born and raised in the Midwest, and I was born and raised in Hawaii, thousands of miles from any farm he ever worked. So while farming is maybe in my DNA, it's in my blood, I still had to go research what the cycle was in this final harvest, because it's important to know that how we get the grain that makes our flour, that makes our bread. So I have this lovely diagram here of some Egyptian farmers. So when you want to harvest grain, the first thing you do is you cut off the plant from the base, and then you get these sheaves that look like that. So bringing in the sheaves, that's where that comes from. So then the next part is you want to separate the grain beard at the top from the straw, and that part's called threshing. And then the next part after that, you want to take that beard, which has the grain inside, and you want to winnow, or you want to remove that outer husk. And now I've probably told you way more about the final harvest than you ever wanted to know. But metaphysically, this is an incredible process, because this grain that's inside is ready to be released. It's like we need to let go of the old outworn beliefs, thoughts, and habits that have got us to where we are. We no longer need that protection. We need to let it go so that we can return to our original golden selves and let our light shine. Ta-da! So now you know about the holy husk, because that's metaphysically what it's all about. In my reading about holy husks, I came across this teaching from the Rabbi Luria, and he was Jewish mysticism, and this is what he said. There isn't any sphere of existence, organic or inorganic, that is not full of holy sparks. The holy sparks are mixed in with the husks and need to be separated and lifted up. Each day, it is our task to release each spark from the shell, to separate the spark from the husk, so it can return to its original golden self. Now, I got curious about this and I started wondering about it on several different levels. And the first thing I had to do was get the image of Batman and Robin out of my head. Batman and Robin, that television series, it was my brother's favorite show. But in it, Robin said holy, followed by a word, a different word, 356 times. So he said, holy chutzpah, holy handiwork, holy hypnotism, holy hole in a donut, Batman. But he never, not once, said holy husks. We have set that aside now. It's a distraction that keeps us from our holy purpose. So then, technically, secondly, and spiritually speaking, what I see in here is in alignment with Unity's second basic principle. We are created in original virtue. God is good, and therefore we are good. God is holy, and therefore we are holy. God is light, therefore we are light. Every aspect of our soul, every wrinkle, every part of our soul is filled with holy sparks. Every thought in our mind is filled with holy sparks. We have an invitation, and this is the third part. The invitation is to expand our understanding of the holiness of our original golden self. And in doing that, we release that holy husk. We let it spark out so that we can shine and return to our holy purpose. When we're small, when we're little, we have thoughts and understandings that support us in surviving and thriving in all the ways that we are supported in thriving. But as we mature, we think as adults, and we have a greater capacity to respond to that urge or that calling or that recognition of it's the season where we let go of those former beliefs. For as we let go of them, and it's almost like an urge we can't control. It's like, I don't want to change. I must change. We want to change, but we don't want to change. Just saying. We want to change. We want to expand. We want to awaken. We want to unfold. We want to move because we need to let go of what we thought yesterday. We need to let go of those thoughts and ideas of lack and limitation. We need to extinguish and release those constrictions about race, about gender, about sexual orientation. We need to do that in order to be our original golden self. Oh, I know you just can't wait. Right? Yeah, thank you. So, teachings of Luria. In the book of Proverbs, it is said, when a king sits on his throne to judge, he winnows out all evil with his eyes. And what this really speaks to metaphysically is our capacity for judgment, our capacity for wisdom, our ability to look at a thought, an idea, a habit, an attitude, and say, wow, is that in alignment with my divinity? Or is it not? And if it's not, the amazing thing about winnowing, threshing, I think, is hard. That's when you like beat it to get the straw off. But winnowing, a lot of times they just toss the grain into the air and the wind blows. It just blows. Can you imagine some thought or idea that you've been holding on to for a long time that you're really super attached to because it served you in the past? Try it. It's our judgment, it's our wisdom that allows us to see what's not in alignment with our true self. And return and emerge as our original golden self. Now, in Christian scriptures, in the book of Matthew, you are, we are, I am the light of the world. If you are watching online, write it down somewhere. Write it in the chat. Write it on a piece of paper. Write down, I am the light of the world. And if you're in a place where you can speak out loud, and I know the people in this room can speak out loud, please say with me, I am the light of the world. Again, I am the light of the world. And get your hand up. I am the light of the world. And then take a moment to feel that vibrating, pulsating energy within you. And now take a moment to bring someone to mind who you think needs a reminder of this truth. Maybe it's a friend or a spouse or a coworker. It doesn't even have to be a person. Your person can be a pet. It can be your car. It could be anything that's precious to you. Telepathically communicate, you are the light of the world. And now, because the value of unity really is moving from thought to action, find someone and tell them you are the light of the world. And if you are watching online, write it down. Send them a text. Do something, because doing, there's value. So you can say it to me if you want to. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. Vibrating, pulsating, having someone recognize your golden light, somebody recognize your divinity, your holy purpose. Max Lucado is a writer and a preacher out of San Antonio, Texas, and his philosophy is not always perfectly aligned with unity philosophy. But Max Lucado has an incredibly creative mind. And he tells this story about a man and 4 candles. So one night, the electricity goes out. There's a big storm, and poof, the whole neighborhood goes dark. But the man knows what to do, so he goes to his storeroom where he has candles for this very purpose, and he feels around, he finds 4 candles, and he lights all 4 candles. And then he looks at him and he realizes he can't carry all 4 candles at the same time. So he picks up the biggest one and begins to turn to walk out of the room when he hears a voice. You can't take me out of here. What? Okay, who said that is really kind of what he said. And the candle says, you can't take me out of here. And the man says, well, yes, I can, because it's dark out there and you're a candle. I don't want to go. And the man says, you have to go. You're a candle, and your job is to bring light into the world. And the candle says, I'm not ready. I'm researching. I'm researching and I'm researching and I'm researching because it's very important for a candle to get it right. You know, a candle giving off distorted light can be a very dangerous thing. And the man says, well, I don't completely understand because light is light and your job is to give light. And the candle says, I won't go. The man says, fine, no problem. I'll blow you out and I'll put you back on the shelf. And just as he's taken that big inhale to make his cheeks all puffy and get that perfect, breath, the other candles say, we aren't going either. And the man says, excuse me, we need to have a discussion about this. And so he turns and he looks at the other 4 candles, and there's a big fat purple one, and it kind of looks like Santa Claus because he has these big jowls. And he says, why don't you want to go? I'm meditating. I'm meditating. I'm engaged in a very holy activity. I'm meditating. I'm contemplating the value of light. And, it's very enlightening. And so he looks at the other candle. He says, well, what's your story? Well, I just don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm not really sure. It's a big, big, big black darkness out there. And I'm just such a little candle, and I don't think I'm ready. And then the last candle, he said, okay, you have no more excuses. And the 4th candle says, with a voice like butter, my gift really isn't shining my light. My gift really is singing. I invite other candles to sing so they can shine their light brighter. And he began to sing This Little Light of Mine. And the room was filled with those candles all singing This Little Light of Mine. Now, I don't know which part of that story you can relate to it the most because I relate to all 4 candles. I'm researching it, so I can't possibly speak or teach or do anything about that because I'm still researching it. I can't possibly do that because I'm still meditating on it. I'm contemplating. I'm like letting everything gel, so I'm not ready. I can't write that email because I am not ready yet. Or I have anxiety. I like I said, I don't know which part you can, identify with. Or here, I'll just help everybody else. Everybody else, like I'm not really deserving, but everybody else needs to shine their light. But the time is now. This is our season. Now is our season. We are not here to get information. We are here for transformation. We are not here to spend all of our time in contemplation. We are here for transformation. We are not here to anticipate what's going to happen next. We are here for transformation. We're not here to validate or support other people. We can, but our true purpose, our one purpose, is to be here for transformation. The time is now. The place is here. You are where you are by divine appointment. You are where you are by divine appointment. I am looking at you online. For transformation. It's our holy purpose. It's a purpose that each one of us has. Our spiritual evolution is normal. It's natural. And if we let it be, it's as easy as allowing the wind to take away our old, outworn, tired beliefs of the past so we can be where we are in the present. Let's take that into a time of meditation. to go within, being led by the light of Spirit, that light of ours that is one with God. This is the light that we are in the world. So as we journey to this light in our mind, we gently release the past. We gently release regret. We gently release thoughts or ideas, conscious and unconscious, that have kept our focus too narrow. And with the highest consciousness, we open our eyes to a new understanding of our original golden self, pulsating, vibrating, glowing, bringing the light of understanding to all the dark places in our world. At one with this light, our light, we sit in the holy and sacred silence. I am. I am the light of the world. Every cell in your body responds to the spark of the I am in you. I am the light of the world. I am the light of the world. We are. You are. We begin our journey back into this time and place. With the breath, we feel the weight of our body. We feel the beat of our heart. We return to this present moment fully aware, fully awake, fully alive, and on fire with the light of our own divinity. So it is, and so we let it be.
I should have brought sunglasses, all this light shining back at me. We are abundantly blessed here at Unity of Mesa, and there are many ways to support your spiritual community. We have the red buckets all around the room. There's one here, one in the entrance, and one over by the garden doors. We have mail. You can throw a check in the mail, put it in the mailbox. Mail carrier will deliver it. You can deliver online from unityofmesa.org/give online. We have the Vanco mobile app that you can donate to. You can also text to give. Text that number, you'll get a text back giving you all the instructions. Bingo bango, there you go. And then you can also shop in the bookstore that also supports Unity of Mesa. Thanks for being here, everyone. And we have to do our blessing. So take your gifts in your hands and say it with me. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. We are grateful for the gifts, but we are especially grateful for the givers. Thanks, everyone.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screaming, no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you, you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just turn the night like the 4th of July, 'cause baby you're a firework. Come on, shine.
support, remembering what a firework you are. We have chaplains, and our chaplains today are going to stand. We got John Groves. Boy, is John Groves going to have a line. You are also welcome to go into the Garden for Hospitality, where anyone there can remind you what a light of the world you are. Let's say our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. Are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. The presence of God watches over us. We are the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Here she goes.
Baby, you're a